Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's, oh my God, it's going to take forever episode of The Drunk Riders. As always, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Mark.
I'm Mike.
You see Mike with the meat.
Actually, it's Mike with the cheesecake tonight.
He's so we got to go over under on how long this visit is going to last. And forever. I love it.
4 hours.
2 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds.
4 days. So tonight, I am drinking. Mark, turn up your volume, you bastard.
Me?
Yeah, you. I am drinking Switchback Brewing Company, courtesy of Bryant, actually. Switchback Ale. Yeah. Got this for winning the trivia thing.
Oh, Mark, yeah. Are you sending me the ones that I left with you, Mark?
Yeah, I gotta go get a box.
Mm-hmm.
Also, let me know if I'm not louder because I don't. I'll move my mic a little bit closer. But yeah, I don't. I'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, turn up your hearing aid, Grandma.
Yeah.
What you drinking?
So, one of these guys made it in the cooler.
Yeah. Oh,
no. The very last one.
Oh, no.
So, here we go. And I'm sure I'm going to be running off like every half hour or so to get another beer.
I wouldn't doubt it. Every half hours.
Maybe.
Oh, no. This is going to be a long night, boys. I'm excited.
It's going to be a long night. And I haven't had a beer since our trip.
Oh, yeah, me either. This is the first time
I've
drinking anything. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't until I went to Colorado, and then I drank at every single meal. Tried something new every single meal. Shut up, Carl.
Kevin drinking that water.
And then today I actually went to Tup's for the first time since my first False Idol trip.
Oh.
And got a beer. But they're not important right now.
Yeah, that's so funny that you were all about Tup's for like 2 months, and then you discovered False Idol, and we never heard about Tup's again.
That was literally the first time in a year that I went to Tup's.
You just gave up on them. You were just like, I'm out.
I tasted the difference. It was basically like drinking like Busch Light and then drinking like False Idol, I guess. I don't know.
Man, you were doing them dirty.
I am doing them dirty. So today.
Oh no.
Marcus, this is something that you know. We've got Black is Beautiful, barrel aged.
The look on his face.
So it's the 2020 Black is Beautiful with maple and marshmallow aged in Willet barrels for 12 months.
Mm.
I got a pint at 13%.
Oh, you're gonna.
We're gonna get saucy tonight, boys.
You're gonna die before Hershey.
You're gonna get saucy when we're still talking about Holiday World.
Oh man.
Hey, real quick,
yes.
Balmon, I see you in the chat. We're going to talk about you later because there's definitely something we got to talk about from the trip with you. However, your takes on Twitter have been hot garbage this week. Straight up hot garbage. You literally just said Atlanta's going to be the first city with 2 RMCs. San Antonio entered the chat 4 years ago. Anyways, I'm gonna hold on to this beer for a few more minutes. I'm gonna finish my cheesecake, get a palate cleanse, and then I'm gonna open this up and we're gonna spend about 20 minutes talking about this beer. So let's move on.
Who are you? You're
Mike with the cheesecake.
Not Mike with the cheesecake.
Mike with the meat cake.
That's the bad hot garbage there. So shout outs. We got to go through. Wait, Mark, did you say what you're drinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Starry Bros.
Okay. So number one shout out, boys, and you know we got to do it. Angelo Giles had his shirt off.
He had his shirt. Wait, he had it off again?
He had it off.
Did you miss it?
He never took it off. Wait, were you not there?
Oh, and we got group photos.
We got a picture with him with no shirt on. That was good times.
Also, real quick, pause. Anyone who's drinking False Idol right now, there's several people in the Discord and the chat. I'm gonna put a Twitter thing up. I'm gonna tag them. Start sharing your shit.
We're on live video, and you get pause.
Time out, guys. Time out.
All
right. Here's the play.
I'm just basically instead of saying shut the fuck up.
Hands in. Drunk Riders on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Listen.
Oh, Boulevard.
Nice.
What other shout outs we got? I don't think we have anything else.
We got to shout out like everybody.
Yeah, pretty much everybody that went to everything.
Happy birthday, Gabby.
Happy birthday, Gabby.
Grant, you're 21.
Happy birthday, Grant.
I'm so proud. Our little boy's grown up right in front of our eyes.
Happy birthday, Matt, as well. He had a birthday a couple days ago.
Yes.
He did?
Yes. Anybody else who's a birthday, congratulations.
Yep.
But this is where the fun begins, boys.
All right.
We did a trip.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship to all the parks with bad ops.
It wasn't that bad.
So, where did we go?
Are we going to do news first, or how are we doing this?
You know what? Let's pop through some news real quick.
All right. I got the news. We're going to rapid fire this. Time me. Okay, so we missed a month of news. So here we go. First up, most recent, Fun Spot America Atlanta is building a fairly sizable RMC with a truss structure, dive loop, and stall. That's new news basically of today. This RMC is going to be a lot bigger than we originally thought it was going to be because we all thought it was going to be a family coaster. So that's awesome that they're getting such a solid ride from the little bit we know of it. Next up, Ferp Summerland is going to build Phoenix, a new Vekoma Looper for 2022. So book your flights for next year because that thing looks wicked.
Yep.
Next up, Zamperla, shout out Adam Sandy.
Whoop, whoop.
They revealed a couple new models for a triple launch kind of Skyrocket 2 inspired ride. They got a 50-meter model and a 70-meter model. Those both look fantastic, and hopefully they sell like hotcakes because go Zamperla.
Pause real quick. Why does your video tilt towards the sky?
Because I'm trying to. Oh, God. That is just straight forehead. I thought I got out of it. I'm trying to finish my cheesecake. No, I'm being like that guy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow. Okay. Next up, Tonnerre de Zeus, which is already a fantastic ride as is going under Gravity Group's knife, getting some major reprofiling, and is getting new trains as well, going to reopen in 2022. That's going to be a fantastic new ride to go along with Tutatis, which is that Intamin swing launch blitz coaster thing that they announced, holy shit, 3 years ago already at IAPA 2018.
Yep.
That's going to be great. Next is Dollywood. They made that huge announcement. They're doing a massive investment, capital expansion over the next 10 years. They officially unveiled their next resort. I think they started construction. Oh
my. Eric dropping that fire. Eric dropping that fire.
So they, I think the resort's under construction. And they also revealed that they're doing a multi-generational roller coaster, which probably for all ages is going to open in 2023. Six Flags Fiesta Texas is also teasing major 2022 edition with a Scream Punk theme. Or maybe it'll be like a permanent haunt. We'll see. Hopefully it's a ride. That'd be awesome. But we'll see. In other news, Gatekeeper snapped its chain. I think we all knew about that. Chaos ensued. Not really, but it happened. Also, actual chaos. Shivering Timbers overshot its brake run and bumped pretty violently, it looks like, into the train in the station, caused significant damage. I don't think any injuries, but the whole front car of the blue train is just completely wrecked.
And it caused true sadness in our friends Taylor, Scott, and Sarah because they went there to ride, and it was
But yeah,
the audacity of that entitlement.
Right. I mean, the park didn't say a damn thing, so talk about entitlement.
Yep.
No one knew about the accident until after they visited and got pissed, but whatever. Moving on, new Mattel Toys themed park is planned to open in Phoenix sometime before the Super Bowl is hosted there in 2023. And it's going to include a Hot Wheels themed roller coaster, which will be pretty interesting to see. And then lastly, an arsonist tried to set fire to a roller coaster at Silverwood.
That feels like 7 weeks ago.
Right.
That was during Hollywood Nights, wasn't it?
That was during Hollywood, yeah. So.
All right, so that's the news.
Okay. Now I feel like it's a good time for me to crack open my beer and give you like way too long of explanation. I should have done that while Mark was talking.
Yep.
But
come here. Oh, that's a crack.
Balls.
The cucumber.
It's the Sky Rush face.
Oh no.
Look at that.
Oh my God. That's blacker than me. Oh. Hit dog licked. Oh.
Look at that.
It's as black as my soul.
Okay.
Yes.
So, we've got maple and marshmallow. And this is aged in a willet barrel for 12 months. Let's see.
Oh, boy.
Smells delightful.
It's like me. It's beautiful and it's black. Let's go.
Are you on the edge of your seat?
I'm on the edge of something.
I'm gonna scoot back a little bit.
You are my fire.
Holy fuck. I need a minute.
Did you just listen? Did you just
I need a minute.
Did you just sky rush? I just want to call it sky rush. Did you just sky rush right now?
I sky rushed. I sky rushed. Holy shit. You know, okay, so when you get a barrel-aged beer, sometimes it's overpowered with whatever that barrel is. And you get too much of the whiskey flavor, the bourbon flavor. That maple and marshmallow are coming in perfectly. It's the perfect accent. Holy shit. This is a phenomenal beer. I wish I only have one. I have to savor this, and this is going to hurt my soul.
It's a special one.
I saved it literally for this. Oh my God. It's delightful.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Brian, I'm drinking it for you, bud. Welcome to the podcast.
Okay, I'm good. No, I'm not. Holy shit, that's so good. Holy shit, that's so good. That's it.
James, love
That's it.
Wow. Man.
Oh.
No, seriously, False Idol, I don't know another brewery that does such a phenomenal job at having perfect balance to all of their beers. Doesn't matter what you drink, it's perfectly balanced. All the flavors.
As all things should be.
Everything they put in it, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Balance the knife on a little girl's finger.
You can't do that to a man when he's drinking.
Oh shit!
Oh my God,
that was great. You're welcome. All right, so
holy cow,
guys, we have a whole. Listen, I love our beers.
Should we go into the False Idol story first, since we're talking about?
Yes,
False
go
Idol?
ahead. Since
So,
oh my gosh,
this is a good moment to go back. If you have not listened to the interview that I did with False Idol, go back and listen to that episode. But let's jump a little bit ahead in our trip. We're going to do a little time traveling, boys. This is a weekend. Mark is going to talk about Sesame Place. I will talk about Six Flags America later. However, we did do a stop in Baltimore at a place called Wiley Gunter's. Fantastic hole in the wall. That food was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing beer selection too. I literally was just talking to somebody tonight, and I was saying, hey, he was telling me he's going to Baltimore. I was like, dude, go check this place out. He looked up, he's like, holy shit, that's such a hole in the wall. I would have never found that. I'm going. And I'm like, exactly. So I asked the bartender what's good. He's like, what do you like? And I was like, hazy IPAs. He's like, here, try this. He gives me an Other Half Citra. I'd never heard of Other Half Brewing before. They're based out of New York, as our boy Kyrie will tell us.
Yep.
What's up, Kyrie? I love you. I miss you,
baby.
Um,
Talk about black is beautiful.
There we go.
You said it. So I had the beer, and I polished it off pretty quick. And I feel like I'm like, holy shit, this is amazing, like every sip I take. And then the bartender comes over, how'd you like it? And then we start talking, and I was like, oh, I want to get a 4-pack to go. And he's like, oh, I'll hook you up. And then we met Adam Sandy for lunch, and that's all we'll talk about with that. And we had some extra false idol in the car that we had not consumed yet. So I had told him, hey, do you want some of this? And he's like, of course I do. You talk about it nonstop. You are obsessed with them. I'm like, I mean, obviously, yeah. And I was like, let me go run out to the car. First of all, it's pouring rain.
Yep.
We'll talk about that in a little bit. The street is flooded. I literally have to puddle jump over you guys don't know this part, puddle jump over the gutter because the rain has it's overflowing, and I have to leap halfway into the street to get out. But before that, I went over to the bartender, and I was like, hey, I had my False Idol shirt on, obviously. And he's like, oh, where are they? I was like, Dallas, have you heard of them? He's like, no. I got something for you. I'll be right back. So I went and grabbed more beers. So I'm coming in. I'm running with 4 False Idol cans into this hole-in-the-wall bar restaurant in Baltimore. The guy's got a 4-pack set up for me. And I gave him a Stario Bros, which Mark has right now. And I think I also gave him Fenris Park, the Heffa. And then I think I gave Sandy the Stario Bros and the To Live and Die West Coast IPA. Yeah. All great choices.
So just to give you guys an example, we're meeting with a roller coaster, an actual industry person, and he hawks False Idol. So just know this.
Straight up, that's what I'm doing.
People would die to meet this man and chat with him for an hour or two like we did. He's hawking false.
Hey, it was free. I didn't sell him shit. I just gave it to him. Got to increase that discipleship some way or another. So I go to the bar. He trades me. So I buy the 4-pack. He trades me 2 others and has those 2. And then he sends me an email because I gave him my email. And he already follows the show because, I told him about the podcast. I also ripped on Marcus for drinking Blue Moon. He got pissy about that, but we're not going to talk about that. And he's like, holy shit, this stuff's amazing. When are they going to distribute outside of Texas? I was like, go listen to the podcast and we'll talk about it. And so that's how so these other guys are standing there. Marcus, Mark, and my brother are standing there with Sandy laughing their asses off at me as I'm literally doing a sales pitch to this guy. I do not work for False Idol. We are not sponsored by False Idol.
It's missionary work.
It's missionary. Fuck off. And they're just cracking up. They're just giggling all over the place. And then was it Marcus? Is like, that's the face he made on Skyrush.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
And then I just looked back and gave him one of these. So, that's how I sold or gave away some False Idol and got some free beer.
Yep.
So
this beer's fucking tastic.
I need you to relax.
This gets a 5 on Untapped, so you can eat it.
You know what? Slap me in the face.
Do it. I dare you.
All right.
Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, False Idol?
Basically.
Yes.
I just passed out a little bit there. Oh, what's up? My brother's on here.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's actually talk about our trip, boys, because
okay, we got a lot to talk about.
Trip overview. Where'd we go?
Where do we start?
Where didn't we go? So we started at the Cincinnati airport where Kevin and Marcus picked my ass up.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm sitting in front because I'm a basic bitch. We went to, as you guys that were there know, Holiday World, Hollywood Nights. We got there Friday, right? Did we?
We got there Friday afternoon. Yep.
Yeah, we got there Friday. I forgot what time we got there. That's how long it's been. We got there. And then we got there to distribute shirts. Shirts out. Those of you got shirts, yay. And then we went and cuddled for a while.
Friday, Saturday at Holiday World.
Yep. Friday night we finished up. Riding Raven. I don't think we waited for. What did we do Friday night? Mark, you got in late. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's so long ago.
Let's run through the whole trip. We'll come back to the details later. So,
okay.
Holiday World, Friday night, Saturday. Kentucky Kingdom on Sunday.
Keys of the Kingdom. Woo woo.
Yep. So, let's see. Holiday World was the first. Is the debut of Buzz Bars.
Yep.
Which was fantastic. Kentucky Kingdom was basically Buzz Bars still. And then Monday we stopped into Kings Island for a couple hours. Tuesday was Hershey Park, as it was the three of us, Mike's brother, and Stephen Allison. And then let's see, Wednesday was Knoebels, same group.
Yep.
Thursday was Six Flags Great Adventure. Our group did double, actually. I think we had 14 people at one point at Great Adventure.
We had 15 at Great Adventure because we were more than a train for Jersey Devil.
That's right. That's right. Friday, Sesame Place and Six Flags America.
You mean what are you talking about? We just drove?
Yes.
Yep, basically. And Saturday was King's Dominion. That was the first day of the Drunk Riders Virginia is for Stumbles.
Boom, boom.
And then Sunday was Busch Gardens Williamsburg, which was the second day of Virginia is for Stumbles.
Yeah, so Mikhail pointed that trip seemed way longer than 10 days. It felt way longer than 10 days.
It felt like a long ass time. Let's be honest.
I have I could literally not recall what we did on a day. That's.
I think I'm now at the point where like things have come up and I'm able to remember it now. But yeah, no. So it was definitely this is the longest trip we've ever done.
Yep.
Or I've ever done, especially with you guys. So.
I know I've gone close with an exclusive coaster trip like this, but still this beat out my others by like 2 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
My longest as well.
So it was definitely one of those trips that, boys, I don't know if we can do it again. So I don't know if we'll be able to do this again. I mean, we can.
We can.
We can.
Probably not, though.
We listen. We can do West Coast.
Oh boy!
There we go. I got to get all those parks. There we go, boys. You guys have been.
Boy.
I haven't been.
We
Start
did
in San Diego.
trip.
Drive all the way up.
Fuck that.
We got to do the credits for me, baby. We got finished.
We just did it for me. So
Traffic the ride.
speaking of Busch Gardens, we'll get there.
All right. Well, actually, that's a good segue. So I don't know about anybody else, but we did notice some common themes and key takeaways throughout the whole trip. So one of them being the theme everywhere. Everyone's having staffing issues. Doesn't matter what park you go to. Some are just handling it a lot worse than others. But basically, everybody is understaffed. We also noticed that when parks were really transparent and communicated things like Holiday World, shout out to Holiday World.
Shout out. Huge shout out.
We had a much
Amazing
better time
shout
at
out.
those parks than the ones that just did not communicate.
Even when bad things happened, yeah.
Yep. So
Hold on, my dog's gonna murder me if I don't let the dog.
So let's start talking about Holiday World. Also, James did say Japan, baby. Japan is actually a shorter trip than what we just did. What we have planned for Japan is a shorter trip. So, buckle the fuck up.
Oh,
I'm gonna be in a state. So, on Friday when I got picked up by Marcus and Kevin, we drove to Louisville, and we stopped and had a drink with Jefferson. Bybee was there. He was not drinking, obviously. Sarah and Scott, that was my first time ever meeting them in person. I love them even more that I've met them in person now. Fantastic people, despite what some people will say. Then we drove over to Holiday World. We got checked in to the cabin. Shout out to Sloan. You're beautiful, and I love you.
Shout out.
That was an amazing setup. All of my beers survived the flight.
Yay!
My suitcase was 10 pounds overweight when I got to the airport. So I had to move everything into my backpack clothing-wise. I had 2 suitcases full of beer. I had 2 suitcases full of beer, and they all survived, and I was so happy.
And then what happened when you were unpacking?
What did happen when I was unpacking?
You dropped one.
I dropped one.
Oh no!
Yeah, I dropped one. It was a stereo, bro, so it's okay.
Human error.
Yep, human error. So then we gathered up our things and went over to the pavilion outside of Holiday World for our official Buzz Bar gear handout. So we hung out there for a little bit and had a good time. Got to meet some awesome peoples. And then we decided to go into the park because, you know, that's what you do during Hollywood nights is you go into the park after we sat out there for about 2 hours. Hydrating, but not enough. And we'll get into that in a little bit of what happened after that. And so we went over and checked out Raven first. And that's when I knew this was going to be a good weekend. Because holy shit, Raven was amazing. Like, I cannot believe how good Raven was. Right. Raven's always been, like, enjoyable. Yeah, never knew that was a thing. So
it was doing things that we had never felt before.
Yeah.
Actually, all 3 of their Woodies were doing things we had never felt before.
We're going to get to Legend here in a little bit.
Well, yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get to Legend because that needs its own little spiel there. So Road Raven, you could definitely tell the retracking is doing awesome. I can't wait for them to continue that and finish that up. Probably going to do that next section this off season. So, and that honestly, that's the best thing about Holiday World. So early in the week, right before we start, holy shit, this feels like so long ago. This was like 3 weeks ago almost. You will hear my revised top 15.
Oh,
actually, we might even go top 30. It slaps. Beer break. So,
oh my gosh.
What, Kevin, all I see is still 30 minutes until ...
Meanwhile, I'm still driving down there.
So Mark is still driving, and then we walk over to Ride Legend.
Wait, what I missed?
Talking about Hollywood Nights when we got there.
Okay.
So did we do Legend before ERT started or no? No. Oh, we went into the water park and didn't do anything because we were just hanging out and being social butterflies.
Yay! Running around.
Yep. Being cute. And then that's when we first heard that there was an incident on Voyage.
Yes.
And it wouldn't be. We need to mention that because that on Friday you could feel the air in Holiday World was completely deflated.
Yep.
Just the energy was off.
From just everybody. Just everybody that was there as enthusiasts, you're just like, I don't even want to ride anymore. Like,
it doesn't feel right.
And condolences to the family. Absolutely. That was honestly when I heard of it, when I heard just kind of the beginnings. I was like, this is going to be one of those things, it's not that like there's bigger things going on in life right now. So we're actually going to drop a link. Kevin, do you mind dropping this in the chat, or can one of you guys? There's a GoFundMe for Dawn for the funeral services that was made by her son, and she was there. Took her son, 17 years old, to Hollywood Nights.
Yep.
Just a tragedy. So we dropped the GoFundMe. So if you guys feel inclined, feel free to donate to that. No pressure at all, but definitely something that was on our minds that entire night. So we want to make sure we got to give that the seriousness that it does need. So Friday is, you can call it a vibe, you can call it whatever you want. It was off, and for obvious reasons. Marcus, I've been talking forever. I want you to pick up from there because I need to hear here.
Where are we at? Right after Gobblers?
Oh, we hadn't even got to Gobblers yet.
Oh my gosh!
I don't remember.
Talk about Legend.
Legend. We all expected hot garbage because it's hot garbage, but it ended up coming out and being pretty sexual. I'll be honest with you.
Y'all have finally seen the light.
Listen. Every blind squirrel finds a nut. Just throwing that out. All right. Legend Real Talk, though, was running, I wouldn't say butter smooth, but it was running really good.
It was the best rides we've ever had on it.
That was by far, since I started riding it, in 06, the first time I visited the park. Best rides I've ever had on that ride was that 2 days. Not just one day, isolated night, whatever it is. No. That 2 days, Legend was the best it'd ever been. And then seeing Mike's face when we got back to the station.
So my favorite part about Legend was in the multiple rides, I chose to go back row with John Mike. Now, John Mike, who's not on tonight, which I miss our boy, he said, "Slam me." And so he took the left seat, I took the right seat.
Oh my gosh.
He said, "Slam me."
Yeah, Lat City. Oh my God, Mark, I see your tan line. Holy shit.
Oh my God, I can see your tan line too. I didn't even look for it. It's still there.
So he chose it. And that ride was unbelievable.
Yep.
And at that moment, after that last night ride we had on Legend, when we did the dog masks, with shout out
Sloan.
We did dog mask last ride of the night on both Voyage and Raven.
By the way, Raven though. Let's talk about Raven right quick.
We didn't talk about the night ride on Raven. Holy fuck,
dude!
Oh.
Holy shit!
No, so the funny thing is, it was running faster on Saturday than it was Friday.
Yes,
which is insane.
It was still amazing on Friday, and we finished up. Well, I mean, boys, we're going to take 16 hours if we go granular. Yeah. We finished up on Legend and Raven with dog masks on. I got the luxury of sitting next to Jefferson Richardson, our boy from KK. Good times. And the night party is where the real fun began.
That was so legit, except for the not getting any sleep part.
Yeah, I was up till 4:30. It was great.
So, speaking of me hawking false idol like a mofo, we crushed my 2 suitcases were essentially gone in about 2 hours.
Day 0.5 of the trip.
Not even an official day of the trip. They were gone. And
everybody that came over had a false idol. Everybody.
Yeah, everyone did. Yeah, I don't remember who I rode with the dog mask ride on. So Saturday, which...
Wait, hold on. Wait. So let's start. So I'm pretty sure all of us were up till 4 a.m.
Nah, I went to bed early.
You might have I was definitely up till 4.
I was up until 3. I think Mark and I both crashed at about the same time.
Yeah, I'm an adult and I stay up later and suck it up.
Okay.
What time did we get up, boys? I remember...
We had to be at the gate at 9, so we woke up at 8.
Yes, and Kevin was the Lord and Savior because he slugged our sorry asses out of bed and got us showered.
Actually, what was better was Pedialyte, the official sponsor of the Drunk Riders.
You're welcome.
Not actually an official sponsor.
Not an official sponsor.
We should reach out, see if we can get officially sponsored.
Oh, shit.
Drunk Riders sponsored by Pedialyte. Yes, by the way, you're welcome that I got 9 bottles of it.
So let's speed this up. So we got Give Kids the World. Marcus showed the plaque.
Yes.
We were the top fundraisers for Give Kids the World for the ACE event. So that's the sound of our dick dropping on the table right there. Top team fundraising, coaster for kids. Let's go. Sloan, you're amazing.
Yes.
For organizing all that. You're incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. So we go in and ERT is on Legend. I am not in the best state of mind at that point.
Tired.
I'm tired. Let's go with the word tired.
Yes.
Officially. And I get that one ride on Legend, and I hate everything.
Not because it was bad, just because.
No, because I should have slept more than I did.
Yes, you should have.
Yes. So I made. So we had 3 different routes, ladies and gentlemen. We either So I was like, after we got done with the ERT in the morning, we went over to probably still drunk. I went over to Raven, got the first ride of the day on Raven, and then I made the executive decision to go to bed. I went and got some chicken nuggets from the gas station across the street, cooked up a whole pan of chicken nuggets and hot sauce. Can't get blacker than that. And passed out. I went to bed. I was a dead body. Hi, buddy.
I did the take a 5-hour nap as well. And you know what? We're gonna do a quick fast forward real quick. Because at this rate we are gonna blow past that 4-hour mark, and nobody wants that. Voyage at night.
Okay, no, I gotta talk. I gotta talk about what I did while you guys were sleeping.
Okay, you do your deal.
So while these clowns took a nap, I toughed it out.
What?
And I went to the water park with, who was I with? I was with Steve and Allison and Joe and Jenny, Dewey and Gooch. If you guys are watching, what's happening? Hope you're watching. I think there was someone else.
See,
I can't remember.
By the way, y'all overestimated how good this sleep was. I'm pretty sure 8 people tried to come slap me in the face, and I did not move or wake up.
Basically,
dead body.
But yeah, so we went to the water park. We started off with ERT on Cheetah Chase, and let me just say that every single ride, anyone that was in the station or anyone that was in line could hear me just howling the entire ride.
Nothing better than a Mark giggle.
The Mark cackle is legendary.
Because that was me the entire ride. Just water everywhere. Just airtime and going through those launches on the water slide was just the silliest thing. We got like a half dozen rides on it. It was a blast.
Yes.
And then we were watching the clock. We ran over to Mammoth as soon as we could when the water park officially opened. Mammoth is just completely insane. Just the sheer scale. It's called Mammoth for a reason, obviously, but still, just the sheer scale of the raft you sit in and the trough. And just there was one drop. My ass left the raft for a solid 3 seconds. just the entire time. What the hell was going on? I still don't know. Allison took a video, and I still don't know what was going on.
We should have overmaxed that weight.
And then we went to Wildebeest next, and that was very, very fun. Kind of like a happy medium between the two, Cheetah Chase and Mammoth, but really, really fun slide. And then we did Bakuli after that. That was our last one at the water park, and Bakuli is like one of the biggest toilet bowls that I've ever been on. Went down the drop, pitch black, just screaming each other's ears off. Went around the toilet bowl like 3 times. It was great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Voyage at Night yet?
Yes. Now you can.
Okay.
So
Voyage did end up opening.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
How long did we wait for Voyage, boys?
What, an
45
hour?
minutes?
I think we got the whole crew. We got a huge portion of the
We had 24.
24
Sorry, we
people
had
rolling
23
with us.
people in line with us.
Yeah.
Which also chanting ride names. Certain
Mystic
groups do that.
Timbers. Mystic Timbers.
I'm about to get on a plane just to slap you and fly back home. Shut your mouth.
Worth it.
So we did our own little brand. Now we did skip over the swings Friday night. We did do the swings Saturday night as well. The sing along on the swings.
You are
My fire,
my one
desire.
believe.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but okay.
Hole.
So that was a lot of fun, and that's now a staple for us. We did that. We had a lot of fun. Allison got the video. If you haven't checked, go to Buzzbars on TikTok, and I hate that I just said that sentence. We have posted a few of those videos up. We actually, boys, are about to hit 1 million views on the Griffin video.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, legit went viral. So that's a fun thing.
What
Just so everybody knows, we haven't gone viral in shit. So to get 1 million on anything is
on TikTok,
except a video we posted to TikTok
of
after
me
the fact,
saying me yelling, "Can
absent-minded.
I get yeah?"
yes.
Thanks for that. I appreciate it. There's the link. Thanks, broski. So Voyage at Night. We wait in line forever. We get into the station. The front and back lines are literally the worst thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
Why? Why?
Like an extra hour for the front and back. It was insane.
Yep.
So Marcus, we did what, like second row?
Yeah, second or third, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So we get up there and Marcus is like, screw all you guys. I'm riding with Mike. He dropped the hammer when we got in the station.
Yep. So as y'all know, me and Mark and Kevin have been reveling in Voyage at Night for the better half of a decade.
Mm-hmm.
And Tweedledum over here is calling us a bunch of bitches.
Mm-hmm.
And we lied about Voyage at Night.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be that good.
Yep.
So let me ask you this, and we'll jump ahead a little bit. Which face was better, Skyrush face or Voyage at Night face?
That's on you, boo boo. You saw the faces.
Okay. So you screaming, "Oh what? Oh shit!" I think, what the fuck? How? How? Multiple times. How? What? For 3 minutes in a row was music to my ears. I loved everything.
You like Voyage at Night, don't you, Mike?
Didn't I post that meme like literally in the station?
Yep.
Yep.
So the other thing is, after that legend ride when we had ERT, they did open a Voyage right when the park opened, and I ran over and I got 2 rides. The best shoot. So the first ride was the best ride I ever had on Voyage, up until Voyage at Night. So Voyage was at 10 before the trip. It was no longer at 10 as we came out of the woods. And when so it was at that moment it had jumped to 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a jump,
and
boy.
It could have gone, if other stuff didn't happen on the trip, it may have gone higher. So, Yeah.
That's
I
a pretty
saw the
big
light.
deal.
Voyage at night, pretty fucking fantastic.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
That felt good. So I'm a believer. I can't wait to go back to Hollywood Nights. They were fantastic. The transparency that they had was amazing.
Yes. The whole weekend, so from an outsider perspective, it did seem like this was not a very good Hollywood Nights just because of like the craziness that was happening. Not that the park was doing anything wrong, or it was just all things out of the park's control, really. But the park was honest, transparent, and handled everything with grace and class. And they made sure that we all knew what was going on, and they did everything in their power to make sure that we had the best time possible. And honestly, that is some of the most fun I've ever had as an enthusiast ever.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was amazing.
They delivered. They more than
truly
delivered.
Amazing.
And I will say last year's Hollywood Nights was not as fun because of all of you good people.
Yes.
I had a lot of fun last year. It was great. But yeah, this was a good grand old daddy. I loved Hollywood Nights. It was immense.
Yeah,
honestly, if they keep the crowd like they did this time, we might see multiple weekends of Hollywood Nights moving forward.
That'd be fantastic.
Yep.
That's my dream of a summer and a fall Hollywood Nights, because that would be fantastic. So
yes.
But yeah, so that was Buzzed Bar's debut event. First time we had ever appeared anywhere. And honestly, we didn't really advertise it much. We just said, hey, we're going to be there, all four of us. And we said, hey, you can get in if you join our club. It's another way to get in. And I think we counted about 35 people, including us. So thank you all very much for coming, for those of you who did come.
Yeah, guys, we love you guys. We love you guys.
Mm-hmm. So Kentucky Kingdom, on a different note, was amazing.
Yep.
We'll go through Kentucky Kingdom real quick. So we went to the panel. We got there for the panel. Saw our girl Gabby up there shouting out the Buzz Bars, which is awesome.
Gabby.
Woot woot. And then, oh my God, Eric's got us on his big screen TV. Oh. And then afterwards, we went out to the parking lot and did a tailgate.
Yeah, so for those of you that weren't there for that, it started. Who did it start with? Was it just 5 of us, 6 of us?
It was us with Matt and Gabby and Austin. I think that's his name.
Yeah, it was just like 7 of us.
It was Drunk Riders and Coasters and Brews. And all of a sudden there was what?
Like 30 people.
I got up to 40 at one point. It was huge. We just sat there like, what the hell is going on? Jefferson came out. Now, he couldn't drink because he was working, obviously. But he came out and was like, you know, when you see someone from a park come out to the parking lot tailgate, you assume it's going to get shut down.
Yep.
No, it did not get shut down. It was awesome.
Yes.
So that was a fantastic time of drinking and having fun. We crushed so much beer.
Yes.
And we were all sharing. We had like all individual cups, and we were pouring out portions to everyone and sharing them around. That was the most surreal thing. Just having so many people out there having a good time, drinking beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Listening to music.
Yep.
So that was really the highlight.
Mild, quiet.
That was the highlight of Keys to the Kingdom for me.
Yep.
Was that? Well, there was one other thing that happened at Keys that was a little more important than the tailgate.
Yes, but the tailgate was
my personal favorite. Also, holy shit, that tan line right there. Look at that.
That's also where Mark got his tan line, by the way.
Yeah. Speaking of, I got fried at the tailgate.
That's where it began.
Yep. So yeah, when we arrived at Kentucky Kingdom, it was cloudy, and we ran straight to the influencer panel, which was in a covered pavilion. And then we went back out to the parking lot, and I thought we were grabbing our stuff to go to the water park, and turns out we started tailgating. And next thing I knew, it was 3 hours later, and I could feel myself getting burned.
And you were buzzing pretty good too. So
yep. I'm pretty sure all of us were at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember stumbling a little bit getting back into the park.
Can we talk about how good the food at Kentucky Kingdom is?
Oh, so good.
Like, our lunch was amazing. And you can tell that's a Hershey thing that they're bringing that food over.
Yeah.
Yep.
That chicken sandwich I had was phenomenal.
I had 2 of them. That's what
the brownie, which I was not eating that shit. Holy cow, that was so good.
Yeah, I talked to Jessie, and she was just like, I'm so proud and happy of our food getting so much better. I was like, yes, because so am I, because it was so good.
Just a quick update. This beer is still amazing. So let's jump into later in the night. So we did, we'll talk about beer pong shortly, but more importantly, I was hanging out with Jefferson, and I had to make that comment of, hey, Jefferson, you love T3 so much. Let's go ride it together in the front row. And he's like, fuck yes, let's go. And
what did he actually say, though?
No, he said, hell yeah, let's go. I'm not going to comment on what he said privately to me.
Gotta.
That is confidential information. I cannot get shared on. I got to protect my man.
By the way, sorry, just to interrupt real quick. I got a new beer. It's my 50 West. It's a brewery in Ohio. 32 fluid ounces, baby.
What's the percent? 4?
Oh, I don't know. It's
50 West.
It's 5%. I haven't drank it in, oh my God, 6 weeks. Ugh.
So rode that in the front row with Jefferson. I rode it once, and that was good.
Yes.
And then we had, or before that, we had beer pong, which Marcus. Any good?
Oh, beer pong? Well, let's just say this. And Jeff promised us double diamond. Unfortunately, we only got single diamond for everybody that was there.
Yeah.
Jefferson said the safety guy was like, no. Because everybody was like, let's go. And safety guy was like, no, we can't. We can't. So right to beer pong. Me and Mark versus Gabby and Matt for the Buzz Bars trophy. Mark has it. I think he went to go get it.
Oh, Mark's got it? No, he went to go get another beer.
Oh.
Also, I'm already feeling this beer, and I still have this much left.
What's up, Josh? Yeah, it is. So, beer pong, your boys came out on top.
I'll stumble for you. I'll stumble for you.
I will say this: we were supposed to. It was going to be best out of 3, but we didn't have time because
There's something more important going on.
Mark's got it. Yeah, there was a big party going on. So what we were going to do that night, we went over to Storm Chaser
for the all-girls ride. Which was awesome to see, by the way.
Yes. All the ladies that rode it was great. And also, to the surprise of, I think Sloan is in the room, Sloan's lovely wife, Sloan proposed to his wife on Storm Chaser Station.
It was beautiful. I got a great video. It was fantastic and adorable. It's Sarah's response.
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me? It is my favorite thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Incredible.
I love them. So congrats to the happy couple.
Yes.
She did say yes.
Shit, thank God. That would have been bad. She said no in front of like 70 people.
Yes.
So what was awesome is I did work with Jefferson. So we had the all-girls ride, and then we had Buzz Bars only in this station.
Yep.
So it was Buzz Bars and Girls Ride. It was fantastic. It was great moment. So happy that you let us be a part of that. Thank you, Sloan. We love you. You're beautiful, no matter what they say, because words cannot bring you down.
Yeah.
So that was the other highlight of the day for sure.
Highlight of the trip, I'll be
Absolutely.
honest with you. Guys, who was it? Somebody was. There's a couple of dudes crying in line because they didn't know that it was coming. And Sarah was crying, and I was crying.
For those asking, I have not done my ride rankings yet. That's not going to happen for probably another 2 hours.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yes, Joey, I did play beer pong well, except all 4 of us kind of sucked. Actually, no, Gabby did fantastic.
I actually didn't even play, so that's...
Hold on.
Drool, boys, drool.
No, we were sober as a bird.
Yeah, we were too sober.
Oh, yeah, you guys were too sober. That's right.
Yeah, we were legitimately too sober to play. Also, trophy is downstairs. I forgot to grab it. Also, beer number 2 this time. I got a Big Cranky.
And
I don't know where this is from, but it was in the cooler. So
I found I got there's a live action photo of our Lord Keezus.
So, if Sloan wants it, I can post the video, or we can post the video of the proposal. I don't know if he wants that posted out. And he
Mike
literally
has
just said Mike
There
has
it is.
permission. So I'll be dropping that out here pretty soonish, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
We'll see it soon. It made me tear up a little bit. It was adorable.
It was adorable.
Also, apparently the write-up at guys, do you not remember? Okay, the write-up
I
at
remember.
Storm Chaser.
oh my gosh, yes, we have to mention him.
out so hard, which I don't remember his name. Who remembers his name? So he saw the Buzz Bar shirts and he was like, "Wait, are the Buzz Bars here? Are the Drunk Riders here?" And my brother is like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Can you have them come over?" This is at 11:00 in the morning. We did not show up until like 7.
I feel bad for keeping the guy hanging.
Right.
Anticipation builds it.
And so as we got in the station, he was like super jacked up, and we did the intro for the show, and he was just gooning so hard. I was like, okay.
Yep.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to this week's episode. Okay.
I hate you.
There's a reason I do the intro.
Yep. Oh my God, who just said hole?
But no, that night. It was even cooler to have all Buzz Bars ride. Not even cooler. Not cooler than Sloan getting married or proposing. But no, that was super awesome. Just going about that whole thing and seeing everybody, and then the arms, and then that's what I always love about that is just everybody having fun, crying and screaming and airtime, and I love Storm Chaser. It's a great ride too. That's what.
So Storm Chaser was great.
Yes.
Little tease. It did plummet in my rankings though.
Well, you did ride 80 rides, and
I rode 60 new. So, we'll get to that. But let's move on to Monday.
Here we go, boys.
Because
this is the ultimate shitposting day of the trip.
So I will say I did not hit 300. I am at 268. So obviously my next ride needs to be something fantastic. Because 269, nice.
Wait for 287.
He missed out on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, what are you eating?
He's eating cheesecake.
Huh? Cheeseburger.
Okay. Nice. So I hate you, Mark. I just saw your comment. So Monday we went to Kings Island. Now, in the credit anxiety that I always have as a larger gentleman, shut up, Kevin. I was a little nervous because, I've dropped, as of the trip, I had dropped 49 pounds before. So credit anxiety was still a thing because I hadn't ridden anything. So we go ride Mystic. Obviously, that's fine, all that fun. And then we walk
Did you say fine? Mystic's phenomenal. You get your shit out.
Yeah, no, Mystic's great.
Okay.
But after the Woodies, literally riding Voyage at Night right before it kind of like diminished it, and then I was like, wait, no, that ride's fantastic.
Which is completely understandable.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
100%.
Right. So then I finished up the creds at Kings Island. I got Flying Ace Aerial Chase.
So let's dwell on Flying Ace real quick. So last year when we were out at Lagoon, whatever their hang and bang is, I don't even remember what it's called. It has a different restraint. Mike literally could not fit his head.
His head was so big when we were in Utah, it would not close over his head.
It would not go over my head. So it was basically like, can it get over my head? And then I'm good. But it could not get over my fat head. And
which it was like the skinniest, tiniest restraint. It's it was completely different than Flying Ace.
So get on Flying Ace. Mark rides it with me.
Me and Kevin do this. We do the swingers.
Yep, +1. And then we walk over to Woodstock Express. Fun fact, that was my first Buzz Bars coaster. Second point, why is it the second best wooden coaster in the park? You actually get airtime on that. It's not a monorail that tries to slam you into the side of a train.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. But let's talk about Orion.
Let's talk about Orion.
Notice I called it Orion, not Onion.
Yeah.
That should indicate what's about to come.
So I maintain the fact that I have always said that I would enjoy it. It's just Donnie Boy and his goons
Here we go.
doing his bullshit is why it's been such a shitpost. 287-301. I think I said on the lift hill, get the shovel boys.
Yes.
Or I said it at least in the station. First ride, we wait, 10 minutes?
By the way, you also said it to Chelsea at Valley Fair. Kelsey.
I did. Yes. And she went on with it too, so she enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So totally forgot Valley Fair was Cedar Fair at that moment. So
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
that's where I hit the Holy Trinity on that episode.
Yes.
Which was fantastic that I literally shitposted Kings Island on an episode with a Cedar Fair representative.
This guy.
First drop on Onion. Okay.
It's a pretty good drop.
It's a pretty good drop. It's a pretty good drop.
No, Athena.
That's what Mark used to say.
You are out of line.
No.
So you got that little hill afterwards, and then you got the turnaround, and then the speed hill hits, and then the trim bites, and then you got that weird little helix thing. And as we hit the brake run, I said, "Why is that the best airtime on this coaster in the brake run?" Literally, the best airtime on that ride is hitting the brake run. But I loved it.
Yeah,
I'd argue the speed hill, but
yeah, I'd say
you got more air going into the brake run than on the speed hill.
You're wrong, but no. So I'll echo that. Orion was a lot better than I ever thought it would. Would be.
The fucking cat.
Look at the cat just shit posting.
We were there for 2 hours. I rode Onion 4 or 5 times.
I think 5. Mark, your cat, sweet G.
Later on, the speed hill was definitely better than going into the brake run. I'll admit that. That speed hill was amazing. We rode back row. I think we just did front and back the entire time, right?
Yeah.
I got an extra ride with Branderson and his crew. I really, really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
It is in my top 15. Kevin, it's in my top 15.
Oh my
I'm not going to tell you where it is right now, but it's in my top 15.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh!
Oh!
Cat butthole.
That was Maggie.
Guys, I cannot. You named your cat after fucking roller coaster. I hate you.
Mark, have you told everybody what the name of your cats are?
Oh, I'm sure I've done that before.
We need a repeat of it just so people can get pissed at you like I am right now.
Okay, yeah, everyone can get pissed at me. So, Meg and I got our first cat. We named her Millie because we thought it was an awesome name. And as soon as I posted about it, Mike goes, "Why did you name your cat after a roller coaster?" And Meg and I kind of looked at each other and were like, oh, shit. So then when we ended up unexpectedly getting the other two cats.
How do you unexpectedly end up with 3 cats?
Because you walk into the store to go get cat food and you look over at the Humane Society partnership they got going on. And they got the cages in the corner. And you look at these 2 tiny little black kittens just pawing and meowing at you. And you're like, they're the most adorable things you've ever seen in your life. And then you're like, I'm going to come back for them tomorrow if they're still here. And they were. And so we decided to stick with the roller coaster trend. And so we stuck with Cedar Point names. So Maggie and Maverick.
I hate you so much. Can't wait for you to get that 4th one and name it Stevie.
Oh my gosh, we're not getting
or Gersty.
Or just call it Valraven. Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So we finished up Kings Island relatively early.
Before the rain hit. Actually, no. Yeah, we finished up and then the rain hit.
We were walking out of the park as the rain hit.
Yeah.
By the way,
we were
Orion...
going to do Banshee, and then Mark decided he wanted water, and it took him 10 minutes to get a water. And
half of us wanted water, okay?
So we skipped Banshee, which I'm sure the rattle would have sucked.
Yes.
So I'm kind of glad we skipped that. And then we drove.
Hold on. Before we leave Kings Island, we did ride Diamondback after Mystic Timbers.
That's right, we did.
So Diamondback does still have a rattle, but that was one of the best rides I've had on it.
That's the best I've had since the opening year.
Right.
The airtime on that was really good.
Yeah, probably the best ride I've had in 8 or 9 years on it.
Can we also mention we are an hour and 10 minutes in, and we are on day 3.
Over under, baby.
Real quick, beer's still amazing. This is a top 5 beer for me.
There you go.
It might be top 3, actually. I don't know. This
cute.
Is fucking amazing. So then we drove to Hershey. We stopped at Marcus's house.
Yep.
And had sketty. Which is delightful.
Pastas.
My wife made the pastas.
Yes. It was delightful.
It was.
And then we drove another 6 hours to Hershey. And that was not as delightful because driving through western Pennsylvania sucks. Going 40 miles an hour on the interstate.
And some rain as well.
And some rain. So do better, Pennsylvania. You suck. Going to just make that as a note that Pennsylvania sucks moving forward on the rest of this conversation.
Yep.
That's not a blanket statement. Some of us love Pennsylvania.
Who?
Me.
Why?
You're wrong.
There's nothing good to like about that state.
There's a lot to love about that state.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
It sucks. So Tuesday morning we go to Hershey. Hershey was an experience.
Yeah.
When we talk about the good transparency of Holiday World, literally 180 that and then take a giant shit, and that was Hershey Park.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck Hershey Park.
Yep.
So, let's just run through what we planned on doing originally of running through the ride list. I got the ride list here. Also, fun fact, Fahrenheit and Showrunner were both closed. Fahrenheit opened the next day. They said they were waiting on a part for Fahrenheit. That's absolutely bullshit because it was definitely staffing. That the reason for it not being open. So let's start with Comet. Ash, Trash, or Grass?
So actually, no. You mentioned both Fahrenheit and Storm Runner. I got some shit to say about that.
Uh-oh.
So I mean, so we knew that Storm Runner had been closed since like 2019. Okay. Really, the only comment about that is like, what the hell is Hershey Park doing when Cedar Point, Knott's Berry Farm, and a lot of these other parks that were waiting on the software upgrade for their accelerator coasters, they were able to open their rides in like July of 2020. What is Hershey Park doing taking so long to get their rides open? You know that Hershey Park is a big park. They could probably throw their weight around, bully a supplier like Intamin to get their parts or their software, whatever they need, get the people there, get the parts there, whatever they need to get it open. No, Storm Runner was not down for that lawsuit. It was because every single accelerator coaster went through a software upgrade. That lawsuit didn't really. It was kind of bogus. It was a software upgrade. Basically, it's because Hershey Park, whether it's the maintenance, whether it's the management, just whatever group it was, they just don't really care a whole lot. Because Hershey, like I said, it's a big park. They could have thrown their weight around. They could have bullied a supplier. They could have been on the phone all day, every day, until they got the ride open, and they weren't. Clearly, because it's been closed for a year and a half. So that's kind of disappointing with that. But also, we didn't even know that Fahrenheit was closed, and it sounded like it's been closed for quite some time. So they set apart. It probably was staffing, but maybe it was a part. But same thing. Like, there were no signs out in front at the entrance. There was like no communication at all that these rides were closed. I mean, like, not even the enthusiasts on Reddit said that Fahrenheit was ever closed. So what in the world is up with that? So,
yeah, the drastic differences you can tell between the way that Hershey was running it, which is a shame because I genuinely enjoyed that park numerous times.
Yeah.
And that was by far my worst experience there.
Yeah, and Hershey should be a shoe-in for one of the best parks you ever go to.
Yeah, that's always an easy choice. You're going to go, where do you want to go to have a good time and not have it be a shit show? It's like, all right, Hershey Properties, Hershey, and like 3 or 4 other parks, and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, go baby, go baby, go baby. Oh. Are you going to go through your coasters here?
Oh, yeah. Give me a second. Sorry. I had to get some water because I was feeling it. I stood up and it was like,
oh, we're not even to Hershey.
I'm trying to read through the messages. Anything? Okay. Okay. So let's keep going. Hershey Park. Let's start with Coco Cruisers.
Oh.
Let's start with me getting salty real quick.
Yeah, get salty.
So we had a 3-train wait for Coco Cruisers. I had a fly, sorry. So I watched as grown-ass adults of large size got on Coco Cruiser. They sat in the middle. Their legs straddled the bar, just like you can do at pretty much most parks, including, well, Holiday World didn't let me this time, which was weird. But like, you know, like those kiddie models, like grown adults normally they like, hey, yeah, you can sit in the middle, you're good. I watched 3 guys do that right before me. So I get on the train. I do that exact same thing. Lady comes up right out and says, you can't do that. You have to sit on one side. I'm like, literally, there's no way my legs will fit. She's like, get up. So that was one of my very few spikes on the entire trip from my size. I literally watch people. This is the inconsistent ops. Also, we're going to talk about Great Bear real quick, too. So I didn't get Coco Cruiser, because fuck you, Hershey Park. But Great Bear, I'm literally locked in, ready to go. Guy looks at me. Marcus was right next to me. I'm locked in. I got the clicks in a normal seat in the front. Holy shit. Normal seat front row. Not big boy.
Excuse me.
Rude. I'm literally locked. He just looks at me and goes, you can't sit here. You got to move over there. I'm like, what do you mean? It definitely locked. He's like, no, it didn't. I was like, did you check? And then he's like, unlock. And literally said unlock. And then he's like, you got to move. I'm like, first of all, fuck you. That's fun. So that was a great start to Hershey. So how was Cocoa Cruisers, guys?
I was good.
Okay. Fuck you, dick.
Plus one.
So there's Great Bear. Laugh Track, that sucked. That was a pain in my ass to get. We did avoid the heat, which was nice. And we did not spin at all.
Oh my gosh, no. That was like a neutered ride.
Yeah, that thing sucked so much. Let's see.
Wildcat and Lightning Racer?
I'm going down alphabetically.
Oh, you're going down alphabetically.
Yeah, we got Lightning Racer. We had to wait for some rain for that. That was enjoyable. Sidewinder sucked. We're going to skip Sky Rush for a few minutes.
Yeah,
Super Duper Looper had horrendous ops. One train wait. That took forever. Trailblazer is hot garbage. Anyone who likes Aero Mine Trains is an idiot.
That's the best ride there.
That's one of the worst mine trains, though.
It was so boring.
Wild Mouse sucks. And Wildcat I could see the potential. Yeah. I'm not going to say RMC Wildcat, though. Just give us some TLC.
For real. Like, I've never understood why people give that ride the vitriol they do. Because it's not a bad ride. It just needs to be taken care of. And speaking of taking care of, I don't know what Hershey Park's been doing with their wooden coasters recently, but I am not about that because all three of them, both Lightning Racer sides and Wildcat, not Comet's fine. Wildcat, both sides of the Lightning Racer, they plummeted for me. They were much rougher than I remember them being. And I'm sure it's the same thing about the park just not caring as much as they used to because they used to be perfectly fine.
I'll also say this: last year, Wildcat and all those rides were much better. Moving on.
Okay. Let's go talk about Sky Rush real quick.
Did we talk about Candemonium left?
No. Oh, actually, so Candemonium. So the first ride we rode in row 5, and it was mediocre at best. It did nothing for me.
Oh, I thought it was good. See, the problem is we rode it last. We rode it after Sky Rush.
We rode it after a stint on Sky Rush that we'll talk about in a second. Then we went back and rode it in the front row, and Candemonium shot up my list. Holy shit. That was amazing. Mm-hmm. I loved every second. Definitely a front row ride. Wish I would have got the back row, but we were exhausted at that point, and it had been a shitty day, so we were ready to piece the fuck out and go get some beer. But let's talk about Sky Rush, boys. Let's talk about some Sky Rush. So we get there. Was that when we went first? Yes.
We did, yeah.
So Mark and Marcus tell me, ride back row, wing seat, left side on your first ride.
Yep.
I said no. I didn't do it. I rode 7th row, right wing.
Left wing, right wing.
No, it was right wing on the first one.
Okay.
So I had not watched a POV of this in a good couple years. Forgot everything about it. Forgot how fast it went up that lift hill. And the best way I can explain Sky Rush, the drop specifically, and this is how I related to it. Iron Rattler has a pretty good drop, but it essentially stops you at the top. And it's got a kink in the drop that basically tries to throw you out halfway down. Yeah, Sky Rush says, buckle up, buckaroo. Go South Park on it and tries to murder you on the drop. In that wing seat going stupidly fast on that drop.
Yeah. See, Marcus and I rode that in 2012.
Yep.
I don't remember that kink in the drop.
Nope. I thought it was a smooth drop originally.
Yeah, no, there's a kink in that drop. That drop is kinky as shit.
There's definitely a kink.
You need a safe word for that drop. That's how kinky it is. So I rode row 7 on my first ride, and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. But then we still had the whole park to run through, so we left. This is also 20 minutes after the park opened. It's not warm yet. Then we go back for the front row ride, and that's where you saw the before and after picture. Where we waited like 40 minutes or 30 minutes for the front row.
Yep. Meanwhile,
Marcus and Mark, what'd you guys do?
We said, fuck it, let's go in the back. We literally walked on and then just marathoned, I think, four or five times.
Yeah, we got on it like 4 or 5 times by the time it took you guys to get front row.
Yes.
Yeah. So, no, you guys rode it 3 times in that timeline.
Yes.
Because the numbers for me and Marcus on Skyrush almost evened out at the end. But that was the kicker. So that front row ride, I look pretty excited going into the ride. And then there's that face of, holy shit, what just happened?
Yep.
We'll call it the Skyrush face.
Yep.
Because that's the more PG way of saying it.
Wait, we're PG?
Right. I can't remember if it was on that ride or a later one. I know I was sitting next to Allison, and I literally said, holy shit, I'm going to come at some point on the ride. Allison, was it that ride or was it a different one? I can't remember. I think it was later on, actually. I think that was when that was the front row ride. That was like going in, like literally as I'm being ragdolled towards the end of the ride. I'm like, I'm almost there. I'm close. Keep going. So then we start. Then it's marathon time. This is where Marcus and I buckled up Buckaroo.
Yep,
dude.
So by the time me and Mark got back, and that's where we got the picture of Mike in the front row, because the line for the front got so short because it was around, I forget when it was, 2-3 o'clock. People were trying to get food.
Mm-hmm.
So we were looking at him coming in, and we're like, okay, here we go. And then, Kevin's asleep. So
makes sense.
He's there, of course. Hey, the Ducks are on. You gotta love it. So we get a front row ride.
They were like the 4th worst team in the league.
Hey, so
love you, Kevin.
So me and Mark get front. While I think
I went back row.
You went back row, and then don't be hating on the Ducks. CBJ. So worst team in hockey.
So Red Wings. Actually, the worst team in the NHL.
Yeah.
I need to pause real quick. A moment of silence. My beer is gone. Oh no, there's a drop left.
Da da da. Da da da.
Pour one out for your homies.
That was. I'm gonna say that's the top 3 beer for me. Top 3. Oh, I need to make a beer spreadsheet. Let's go, boys.
Oh, shit.
Get out of here. Oh, no.
We're going to reel him back in.
Hold
We're
on.
talking about the Skyrush here.
Skyrush.
oh, Skyrush, sorry.
Circling back, we got to the point where basically the line was a walk-on, and we roll to the back and just all sit together and go. And go. And go. Ooh, excuse me. And we get to the point where there's nobody in our seats because we were in the last row and second last row numerous times in a row. And then we asked the ride op, hey, can we just sit here?
Jose. Wasn't his name
Jose?
Yeah,
Jose.
It was Jose.
And he goes, oh, yeah, you're good. Montreal scored. So Kevin's keeping everybody updated on the score. So those are curious. So we ended up riding it. So listen, our boy Mike.
Hold on, I gotta tell this story. Go ahead. So, as a fat man, if any of you are fat, you understand the fear of being murdered by a roller coaster and flying out. So my bitch ass was holding on Skyrush through the first air hill, and I was riding next to Marcus, and he's saying some not so kind words to me as we're going through the ride.
Put your hands up, you fucking pussy.
That's exactly what I said.
That's exactly it. So, yeah. So my brother's graying out halfway through this. He looks rough as hell. And then he eats out. Oh my God, your children are ridiculous. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. So, oh my God. So we are. So,
Harper, I love you.
So Marcus is, don't be a pussy. Don't be a pussy. For 6 rides at this point. We're in row 7. I take that left wing seat. Or was it back row? I can't remember.
Back row.
Back row, left wing. You know, the seat he told me to ride from the first.
Yes.
So we go up that lift hill, and I had my hands up on the lift. We go down. Feel like I'm gonna get murdered on that drop in that kink.
Yep.
I'm looking for my safe word. It does not exist. And then we start going up that first air hill. And I think literally the words out of my mouth were, "That's it! That's fucking it!"
Yep. I heard it. I knew it.
Marcus starts giggling his ass off. And on that first air hill with, 90% of the ride still left to go, that was my number 1 coaster. Right then. Holy shit. And then so did we ride it 7 times in a row in that stretch?
Yeah.
Something like that.
So the mistake was made. My thighs were feeling okay, and then we switched rows.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
And then,
by the way, nobody was in our seats.
Nobody was in our seats for 7 straight rides.
I forget. Did you end up with 11?
I ended up with 11. You had 12, right?
Yeah. I know I had one more than you did.
Jeez.
So you were 2 ahead of me, and I ended up going back after Candemonium, and I was like, I need one more ride. And I hated that decision because my legs hurt so much after that one more ride. Which my legs hurt until Sunday. Which that was Wednesday.
Yep.
Wait, Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
So my legs hurt for a week after Sky Rush. Well, there was also other things that played into that, but but no, Sky Rush is my number 1. And I'm willing to say that it's going to stay there until me and James and whoever else shows up end up at Fuji-Q and end up on Ichinaika.
Boom.
There it is.
I'm already calling it right now. That's going to be the only thing that competes because I'm not going on Steel Vengeance this year. Oh, wait. Sorry, I am for the night before Mark's wedding.
Yeah.
Sorry, day of his wedding. My bad.
Morning.
My bad. That ride's fantastic. If you don't like Sky Rush, you're a bitch.
Whoa, first of all, I didn't like it. I didn't like it for a while. This year changed my mind. Fury did the same thing.
See, you say you didn't like it. No, you still loved it. You just didn't love it as much as everybody else now, or as everyone else.
Everybody else was orgasmic on our trip. And I was like,
Okay.
Although I will say I figured it out. On this trip, I did figure out why Sky Rush is so freaking batshit compared to everything else. Now, you ride RMCs, you ride other Intamins, B&Ms, whatever. And you sit in those seats, the lap bar covers way more of you than Sky Rush does. Lap bar, honestly, they got that huge thing. It might as well just be a bar going across your lap, honestly. And also the other thing is all these other seats, they're molded. They got these huge bolsters going around you. So you're really limited in motion, especially the RMCs with their ankle collars or whatever. But Sky Rush, you're literally in the seat. You've got this bar across your lap, and that's it. The seat has no bolstering whatsoever. So you can go like this and this every single turn. Yep. You're just flying all over the place. So, of course, it feels like a car crash.
Yep.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Yep. Yep. So, Sky Rush.
So let's talk about something that wasn't as great. Knoebels. I said it.
This guy. Well, first of all, 3/4 the rides coasters at Knoebels were closed. Actually, some of the rides.
And half of the flats were closed too, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, it was maybe like 20%, and they were rides that we were not flying turns, but almost every other ride were rides that we would never consider riding.
Hey guys, I need to pause real quick.
Oh gosh.
Do I pop open this Montreux at 17% right now?
Yes.
No, drink something else.
Yes. I can't do a poll.
He did the Sky Rush face. Shit.
Power hour. No, Kevin said no.
Okay, real quick in the chat, should I open up this 17%?
They're all going to say yes.
Oh my
Why would you even ask that question?
Oh my gosh.
This beer's got to go.
We're definitely going over then. Shit.
Okay, that's one yes. That's a fuck you, Mike. Do eat. You said that was the last one. This is the last one. I've been holding on to it since then. Might get fucked. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it a TDR live stream and someone doesn't get shit faced?
That's true.
Okay, she has a point. She's out of line, but she has a point.
I did
also, this can's dented as fuck. I'm doing it.
Okay.
Also, this is a 19-ounce can, so...
God damn it.
Yay! Oh, no. Can I get it? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, I forgot about the pistachio beautifulness. Oh, my God. Also, so that was the 13% earlier.
All right, let's talk about Knoebels.
No.
Look how thick that is, boys. Also, this is currently in a barrel at False Idol.
No.
Oh, my God.
But
So
Twister.
I'll be right back. I gotta get a towel.
My tongue says hi, by the way.
I'm going to talk about Knoebels then. So, we met up with Stephen Allison, and we met up with Kyrie and Tifa, and Marcus's children, because they're silly geese, and Harper's got a big, big butt. And I'm going to come give her a big, big hug. But yeah, so we all met up, and we rode Twister. And Twister's a lot better than I remember it being. One of a kind ride, especially with that double lift hill. But yeah, we actually got airtime on it. It was decently smooth.
What are we talking about again?
Twister at Knoebels.
I mean, it existed.
Hey, it was better than the last time I rode it.
That's true.
you had a big, big butt, not me.
You know what? I got a big, big butt, but you got a big, big butt too, okay?
No, Zoe has the biggest butt. Dad has the biggest butt.
Hey, Zoe actually gives me hugs.
Does.
So now, now y'all know why I'm crazy. By the way,
why you're crazy?
Well, I'm crazy.
Mama's crazy. She's a big.
All those girls up there, Aunt Meg misses that.
Stop it.
My kids.
Harper Zoe or Aunt Meg misses you.
Aunt Meg says hi. Go. Go.
Okay.
Beer.
Ow. Yeah, I've been drinking alcohol. Get away from me. Jeez.
That's just
All right, so Twister. We talked about Twister. Mike, what'd you think of Twister?
Twister was actually pretty great. I really enjoyed Twister.
Yep.
Decky, watch out.
Existed.
All right, what do we ride next? Phoenix? Oh, Mike, you better talk about Phoenix.
Oh,
So,
here we go.
All right, actually, no, but before you start.
Oh, my God, that's so good.
Before you start, so as long as I have ridden Phoenix, the only thing I have ever heard was you ride in the front row. You ride in the front row or the second row, maybe the third row. That's all you want to ride in. Everywhere else sucks. Okay. Well, first of all, on this trip, I realized that was not necessarily correct, even though front is definitely the way to go. Back is not bad either. Front's going to be better, but still, back is perfectly fine. I did not realize how controversial front versus back on Phoenix was. Some of y'all were like teeth out, like claws out, ready to like gnash some flesh off. Like, goodness gracious. Front's better, by the way.
Front
sorry,
is,
catching up on the chat.
Front is good.
So we Phoenix's ass.
That is an over-exaggeration.
No, it's by far the most overrated coaster I've ever ridden in my entire life. It is so overrated, and it beats Millennium Force in overrated.
Oh, well, you've hung out with Andrew Hyde, so...
Yeah, you guys are close.
So I rode front row, I was like, that's it? That's what everyone's been talking about forever? It wasn't great. Then I rode in the back row. I enjoyed it a lot more. Then I rode in the front row again with my brother, and he almost flew out, which was hilarious watching him. Also, I think as someone who's fat, that has an impact. Because unlike Mark, who doesn't ever touch the buzz bar, I do. So that plays an impact on it.
I mean, I touch it at the top of every airtime hill, but okay.
Yeah, I was standing up. That was good.
Yep.
Hey, Dustin, go over there. Look.
Yeah. Read what his brother just said. Mike was giggling the entire ride.
Yeah, I was giggling. Doesn't mean it was a great. Hey, go over there, puppers.
I would say a giggling. Remember, by the way, I think we may get that on a shirt. The Drunk Riders scale of awesomeness. We got to find out where.
Fun fact: I just grabbed some turkey and cheese. My dog loves cheese.
Did she just say your cheese?
No, I threw some on her bed next to me, and she ran under the table and took out my headphones. Hi, puppy.
Mikhail, the scale is stuff made of legend. We got to write it down.
We do have to write that down, like an official one.
Yes.
What was
like? It'll take 2 hours in and of its. That should be our next stream.
That'll be
figuring out what the true Drunk Rider scale is.
CGA to hot ass.
Yes, absolutely yes.
Sky Rush was hot ass, everybody. Oh shit! Oh, 5 more parks to go. Josh has a point.
What did we ride after Phoenix?
We rode. I mean, the only other thing is Cosmo Curves, which.
We got on Cosmos Curves,
and then we got on Impulse, which was the surprise of the day. Impulse was actually really fun.
It was hot garbage. No, the bad hot garbage.
No, it was not bad.
It was so bland.
It was bland, but it wasn't rough.
It was.
I got a little.
It honestly, I expected it to be awful. I expected it to be rough, shaky, kind of violent, and it was honestly kind of smooth. And it was much better than I thought it was going to be.
Who's got that echo, Marcus? I don't know. It was when Mark was talking, we had an echo. Anyways,
let's talk about the food at Knoebels. Last thing before we move on.
Kyrie is a saint, and he got me a pierogi.
Pierogis.
It was okay. Also, I understand the need to have that not in 95 degrees. So, Knoebels food's good. Your children.
Yeah, and
Adorable.
so I didn't know until you and your brother were with us that day eating pierogies that they don't exist on the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that?
Not until then.
Wait, why is Chris in an area with no service? Bitch, you live like 20 minutes from me. Are you at False Idol without me, slut?
I bet he is.
I will
So
drive my happy ass down there and come kiss you. What?
so Knoebels.
Knoebels sucks. I hate that place.
So
It was hot.
let me just say this. So psychoanalyzing you, Mike, I have not really psychoanalyzing you. I have a feeling that you were expecting something along the lines of Holiday World, and it definitely is not Holiday World. It is.
It sucks.
So I don't want to say it's a glorified carnival, but it's kind of a glorified carnival.
It's a glorified carnival, let's be honest.
But it's also really magical at the same time, which you didn't get to experience it.
Yeah, Pennsylvania is hot ass confirmed.
I'm going to disagree with that, but hey,
I'm going to go with hot garbage, which is lower on the scale.
wait, hot garbage is lower than hot ass?
Is it? I don't know. We got to figure that out.
All right. Next episode, 3 hours, we're going to hash out the drunk rider scale.
So, fun fact, I'm going to keep this little capitilla on my face until the next live stream. So let's make that soon, all right, boys? It's going to be awful. God, I hate myself. Okay, next up on the trip, let's talk about the best day of the trip. Also, hot take, best park of the trip. Six Flags Great Adventure.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Eric's here. Hey, Eric.
Best park of the trip. I'm going to say it, and I mean it. Six Flags Great Adventure is my favorite Six Flags park.
Over Fiesta?
Over Fiesta.
You shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
No, I'm not going to. Also, yes, I have not ridden Steel Vengeance. I'm going to put their top 4 up against any park's top 4 and say it's better.
He went there.
I said it.
I mean, he's wrong, but he went there.
So let's run through the list. Batman. Very good clone. Bizarro. So much better than Scream. How do they fuck up Scream so much?
Yeah, seriously, what the deal is with Scream?
Okay, I'm talking, Mark. Shut your damn mouth.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. Dark Knight. Really shitty credit in the shed. But okay. El Toro, we'll come back to you.
Yep.
Green Lantern, you exist. You're a better stand-up. Harley Quinn, again, you exist. Jersey Devil, oh, we got time for you, baby. Joker, yeah, okay for the free spin. I enjoy those, though. King Dakar, we'll come back to you shortly. Really enjoyed it on the first ride with Marcus. Not so much the second one. Nitro, ooh, baby, let's talk about you for a second. Nitro is fantastic.
Nitro really is
Nitro
so much better than people lead it on to be.
You know what else I forgot in my top 30?
Nitro?
Nitro. I completely forgot about Nitro.